Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to share with you 5 quotes that I'm using to govern my mentality and my actions in this year, 2024. Let's jump right in. The first quote is, "If it is to be, it is up to me." And this is a quote about taking personal responsibility for everything that's happening in your life. How many times per day do you want something to happen or hope for something to happen or expect something to happen and it doesn't because you think somebody else made a mistake and you want to blame them? Actually, you could have done something different. You could have done something better to make that happen. And you should have. If you want something to be, then make sure it happens. Okay? That's the first quote, and I really enjoy that one because that's given me a sense that I have much more control over my life than I ever previously imagined. Quote number 2, "I bet on myself." I bet on myself. So you know about betting, right? Betting's when you put money down on something like in a game. You believe so strongly that you're going to win that you'll put cash down, you'll put cash on the table, you're willing to part with your money. Now, people are, I think, are a little bit crazy because we're willing to part with our money in so many dubious ways, and yet we're not willing to put that same money onto ourselves, into our own self-investment. Isn't that crazy? Do we really believe in ourselves so little? I mean, the fact that you would put money into the stock market, or you would bet money on a game, or whatever, or you would use money to buy things which bring you pleasure and entertainment. Well, I want to remind myself that I should be believing in myself first and foremost, and one concrete way that I show that and prove that to myself is by spending money on my own self-investment, spending money on my own personal creative visions and creative productions. But this quote, it's not just about money. Let's not take it so literally on its face. It's also just about believing in yourself, believing that you absolutely can win and succeed at whatever it is that you're doing. So whenever I doubt myself in this year, and it's happened many times already, I remind myself, no. This year, this quote, you said you're going to bet on yourself every time. So it's kind of like being the yes man in that movie, The Yes Man, always saying yes, always saying I believe, always saying I can win, I've got this every single time. And it's just like a little experiment. Let's see what happens. Third quote, "Leaders do more." I want to be a leader, an influencer, a great husband and father, and it's very obvious that the way to do that is to work harder than everybody around me, work harder than everybody I know. If I don't, or if I can't, then it means I'm equal to everyone around me and I'm not necessarily capable of leading them or showing them a better way. I want to be one step ahead. I want to be worthy of being able to teach and to lead. So these days, when I'm feeling really tired or really stressed and there's a few things left on my schedule or on my plate that remain to be done, I recall this quote and I say, but remember this quote you picked out, leaders must do more. This is what you have to do to get the result that you want, to have the right and to have the honor to lead. So sometimes when I'm really tired and I clean one more part of the house, or take care of one more thing with my kid, or help one more student, or close one more sale, that makes me feel like I'm living up to this quote. Number 4, this quote comes from Viktor Frankl, who wrote Man vs. Meaning, a very important book. You should definitely read it. I might be paraphrasing a little bit here. I twisted it maybe just slightly to make it something that fits me a little bit better, but the quote is this: "In that space is where your evolution lies." So Viktor Frankl, one of his most famous quotes is that between a stimulus and a response, there's always a space. And in that space is your capacity to choose how you're going to react. And choosing how you react, choosing to react out of character, out of principle, out of your positivity and your hope, that is what makes you better. That is what literally evolves you as a person. If between a stimulus and your reaction there is no space and you're just reacting, then that is just repetition of your old self. So whenever somebody comes at you in a negative way, for example, you need to create a space, have a pause, take a deep breath, think about how you want to react. Try to expand that space. Choose how you want to react. And if you accomplish that, if you succeed, you know you've truly grown in that moment. And our life is really just a string of moments. You only have this moment and this reaction in this moment to grow in. So it's very important to know how to use that. Quote 5. This is something I already knew in my core. A lot of people I watched had said it in different ways over time. But when I was watching Cal Newport recently, he put it in a concise way that really hit me. It captured in words a way that I was feeling, so I wrote it down. He said, "Doing challenging things, which are optional, demonstrates your values." I'll say that again. Doing challenging things, which are optional, demonstrates your values to yourself and to the world. You become a positive role model that other people can follow. Let's take something like doing hard exercise, sweaty exercise. You don't have to exercise. You could just chill, lounge, relax, watch your favorite TV show. But choosing to exercise daily instead, choosing to breathe hard and pant and get all sweaty and dirty and stinky and all that, choosing to do that shows people very clearly and concretely that you value your health and you want them to follow you and value their health. You don't have to read a difficult novel every day. You could just watch some funny entertainment on TikTok. Choosing to read a difficult novel shows people that you value your intellect, good ideas, and the cultivation of your personality and your humanity and your culture. And you want them to do the same. So we can choose to do challenging things or not. Choosing to do something difficult shows which camp you're in. Which camp do you want to be in? The thing is, as we get older, there's going to be less and less people giving us a kick in the rear to do difficult things and to improve ourselves daily. We have to do that to ourselves. So you need to choose challenging things to do, which will make you better and show the world how to live their best life as well. Okay, that's it. My top 5 quotes. A quick review. If it is to be, it is up to me. I bet on myself. Leaders do more. In that space is where your evolution lies, and doing challenging things which are optional demonstrates my values. These are the 5 quotes that I'm using, again, to govern my mentality and my behavior in this year, 2024. I hope some of them can be helpful to you. I hope you will brainstorm and write down your 5 quotes that are going to govern you for the rest of this year. And you can leave some of your favorite quotes in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you back here next time.